All right. Let's get this stream going then. Hope you can all hear me out there. Well, there's no one out there, but anyone listening on the playback, hope you can hear. Yeah, I've had a very strange couple of weeks, so now it's about time to check in on this vlog. Um, I entitled this one, as you can see, "Time Marches On," which I got from this really good Metallica song. And I've been thinking about this lyric recently. It's like, obviously, a lot of us, we don't have the best lives, but you got to go on. The only thing promised to us is that life will go on, time will go on. So it's like this lyric, when he sings it in the song, it's kind of, I've been thinking about it a lot. It's a really good song. It's called For Whom the Bells Toll, that song. And that lyric, when he sings it, it's really good. Time marches on. We got to live and learn. That's it, unless the very few percentage that sadly will feel they need to rope, they need to end themselves. Apart from that small percentage of men, time marches on for all of us. So we got to keep going. I'm coming back with this vlog, even though I've had a very strange past 2 or 3 weeks. Time marches on, so here I am. So it all kind of started when I went on this bender. I went like a friend. Oh yeah. This friend of mine, he offered to sell me his gaming PC. He had a spare gaming PC around, which he had been using to mine Bitcoin, I believe. Last year or the year before last. Obviously, that's become unprofitable nowadays. So he had a spare gaming PC, and he brought it around to my place to sell to me. But he lives kind of far away. He lives like north of London, so he kind of at the same time thought, oh, we might as well stay here for a bit, like go out drinking and stuff like that. And he kind of trashed my place up a bit. So I don't know if I'm going to give him any money for this gaming PC. I think that was always his intention because he's a bit of a weird guy. But I do have this gaming PC now, and I do believe it can play Tekken 7. So maybe I don't know if anyone's gonna hear this or be interested at all. But yeah, if anyone wants to play me on Tekken 7 on the PC, I should be able to do that now. I believe with this new gaming PC he's given. But anyway, all started with that. We went like, no, yeah, actually, no. I tell a lie. It all started before that. Even before that, I was having these weird things happen to me, and I started watching The Matrix again. And like a lot of people think The Matrix could be a real fucking theory, and it's like, yeah, it could be a real theory. That's true, but it's like before The Matrix, what did they believe in? Like people that wanted to get into weird theories. They think about maybe magical theories, or what has been a theory for a long time in the sci-fi or the scientific, even the realms of science and things like that. Uh, they've thought about the fourth dimension, basically, hundreds, like basically hundreds, like count infinite different dimensions, and that's almost like, if you think about it, the Matrix is a bit like that because according to the Matrix, anything can change at any time. Like the Matrix can change. The agents of the Matrix, the programs in control, they can change anything. So it is kind of, it's somewhat, I would think, similar to a alternate dimension theory where you can like different dimensions. And I saw such weird shit at this time in my life where I would see um like literally people. I'd come out my door, I'd see people. This only happened to me once, but it was it's probably may well be the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life ever. Sorry about the noise. I'm gonna close this curtain. but I saw them literally shapeshift before my eyes, basically. It's almost, and it was like, I mean, I've seen weird shit happen to people. It all started in I saw weird shit in the airport, by the way. By the way, guys, I'm talking with Bill again. With me and Wild Bill have kind of made our made our relationship up again, um, kind of chums again. But yeah, I even offered to him because ever since that happened to me in the airport, like about a few months ago, where I had to spend the night in the airport, it was. I'm getting so distracted by this noise, man. Well, like I saw a bunch of weird shit. It's happened to me a few times in my life. So every time it happens, I believe a little bit more in these crazy theories and shit like that. Um, yeah, I wanted to go back. I was thinking even I'd meet Bill in the airport, and we'd have some fun, crazy times. Not we didn't even, we don't even have to fly anywhere. We just walk around the airport. But yeah, he wasn't that interested. Anyway, I'm kind of digressing here. Like, you're living either in the Matrix or this weird alternate dimension theory is going on, and you have control of you as some sort of entity yourself with the power of your own mind, body, and soul, things like that. You have the power to change that when you've witnessed the things I witnessed, such as coming out my door, seeing a group of people, and seeing them warp literally in front of me into different people. It was incredibly hard. Um, you get that kind of idea. And then after that, I went on the bender with my friend, who's kind of a cool guy, a bit of an alcoholic. They gave me a free gaming PC, kind of trashed my place a bit. Uh, yeah, so yeah, I guess you guys in the chat know what I'm talking about. And after that bender, I ended up where did I? Yeah, I ended up leaving all my phone behind because if you want to go back into like old school magical theory, you can't beat a bit of Master Yoda from Star Wars. What's in that? Like Luke asks him, like Yoda tells him, "Oh, your final test, Luke. You've got to go into that cave down there." And Luke asks Yoda, "What's in that cave?" And Yoda literally tells him, "Only what you take with you." And Luke so picks up his stuff, including his lightsaber, his weapon, and Yoda even tells him, "Luke, don't take your weapon. You don't need your weapon. Just leave your weapon behind." And Luke ignores him. Luke chooses to take his weapon with him. So he goes into the cave. Who does he find? His nemesis, Darth Vader, his nemesis. And he gets into a fight. Now, I'm sure it must not just be me that's just asked himself, what if Luke hadn't have taken his lightsaber and he may have found his like fucking soulmate? Maybe Princess Leia in a sexy bikini would have been sat waiting in there for him. Stuff like that. You got to think about shit like that. And that is true. That shit, and it's not even what you take with you, as in items. Also, what you carry in your soul and in your brain, which I kind of is a grand message. What I've been trying to tell people for the last fucking good few years. I think. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm saying, but I hope you are. After that fucking bender, and yeah, I ended up traveling without. I left my phone behind. All I took with me was some smoking tobacco, some money, nothing else. Some chewing gum that I bought from the shop because I had to make up some cash to use my bank card. I had no money. As you know, guys know, I've still been cleaned out of my money from last month, so my money is very sparse. I may have to get a new job coming up because my money is so low. I'm not getting by with the money that I'm getting at the second. Um, Hold up. I better stop this. Yeah, so. Oh, yeah, that was that. That's better. That should be much better Yeah, I ended up wandering in my childhood home area, fucking talking to random people, knocking on round. I went on. I'll be honest, I had a bit of a psychotic episode, and I was knocking on strangers' doors, like random doors, talking weird stuff. I was picked up again by the police. They took me to a police station, kept me there. They questioned me for about an hour. They questioned me on the street. Even a fucking Scotland Yard operative turned up, which is a first for me. It's usually in police, plainclothes cops, or some squaddies, a group of squaddies. But this time in the background, I saw a Scotland Yard officer, an older woman, which definitely at first I've always been intrigued. Scotland Yard, I believe, is the British equivalent of internal affairs. They call it in America and abroad. What they call internal affairs, basically police the police is the simple way of saying it. I believe that's what Scotland Yard do over here. There was a Scotland Yard officer. Um, yeah, question taken back to my local police station near my house. Questioned for an hour. Put into a prison cell. Maybe I spent a good few hours in there. Then taken. I was offered a deal, which I took, which I decided to take. It's like, oh, mental health team are here to get, you can talk to them. All right, talk to them. I didn't talk to the lawyer. Take me to a mental health. I've basically spent the last 10 days in the psych ward again. Luckily, I got out early again, just through some intuitiveness. I made an escape. I used some loopholes, including, luckily, my mother helped me out with a letter that I helped her write. So I don't know about other places, but in the UK, if you're held in a mental health ward, a letter from your next of kin will greatly help. I will read the chat eventually, guys. By the way, I just need to get this off my chest. The chat doesn't seem that interesting, but one guy seems to be talking a bit of sense. Um, yeah, and it was funny in that jail cell. I was given. They made me strip, but they gave me new clothes. They gave me some they put all my belongings in a bag, and uh, they gave me some food, a blanket. The fucking guy, it's just weird. There's weirdos just patrolling, and at this point, your mind is so powerful. I think your mind, if you don't want to believe in the Matrix, which we're all in the Matrix, whatever, your mind can believe we're in a different. The realities we live in are constantly shifting. We live in basically parallel realities, parallel dimensions. Fourth dimensional theory, I believe it's called. You should read up about that definitely if you have a scientific mind and you have an open mind to these kind of things. Um, that's what I was heavily believing at the time when I was sat in that jail cell. So that even the people walking by, they could have in from different dimensions. The guy walking by gave me some biscuits to eat. He's like, "What did I drink?" I was drinking coffees and tea, but you got to ask and you give. What they did give me, a white female police officer. Oh, they offered me, and they said, "Oh, I'll get you a blanket." I said, "Okay, I'll take a blanket." They came back and she was with a black old. They're both old. Might as well been old women. So, what the hell are old women police officers going to do? But there's a older black woman police officer. She had a blanket in her hand. She gave me the blanket. It was a nice little blanket. So I should have kept. I should have brought that back. Hopefully, I'll be getting this stuff back. But yeah, when the mental health team came, I kind of accepted their deal. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll go to the psych ward again. I'll go with you. They took me, and as I went, the final police officer was there. I was like, "Oh, are you sure you want to go with them?" I said, "Yeah." And we had this weirdo conversation. This happens when you're in that kind of mindset, that weird fucking paranormal, almost magical sort of state. you do end up talking like, talking like Yoda maybe. But I was having that conversation with that guy. He seemed to understand me, and he said, "So you want to go with them?" I said, "Yes." And he said, "Are you sure? Do you know where you're going?" I said, "No, I believe I do." And he said, "Are you okay with what you got?" And I said, I can go with what I have, including the blanket." And he said, "Yeah, you can go. I'll let you go with a blanket or something." And it was that blanket was really helpful actually because the mental health ward, they give you these crappy little sheets, and man, I would have definitely frozen. I would have caught a bad cold if I didn't have that blanket from that prison cell. If I didn't take that with me, like that helped me sleep those some nights in the fucking psych ward, man. It was weird. Every time I go to the psych ward as well, I meet someone or I meet different people. This time was no different. I met this fucking weird influencer young dude. The guy was like, he looked like Dennis fucking Rodman. This guy, I don't know if you know the American basketball player. Like he was about 6'5". He's a cool guy. I met a bunch of other cool guys in there. One night also, this is just proves what a fucking weirdo reality we're living in. And I just talked to another friend tonight, and she told me, no, that's not legal. But this guy had his vape in the fucking ward, smoking it up literally in the ward in front of all the staff. And he was like, "Yeah, take a hit of this, man." And I took a hit. I coughed a little bit. I was like, wow, that's like, that tastes nice. That tastes just like weed, like strong weed. And he's like, "Yeah, it's THC oil, bro. Get you fucking smashed, man." Like I was taking tugs of literally this guy's vape. He said it's like pure THC oil in there, man. It just puffing it all, and the guy was constantly stoned, literally in front of the staff had no idea. The staff thought we were just smoking fucking fruity vapes from the fucking vape shop. They had no idea, and I was like, "Fuck!" I coughed for about one night. It's like I think this was this last night. It was probably last night. I was taking more hits of his vape, or it was THC oil, and I coughed for about a minute, and he was just taking the piss out of me, including this guy was fucking literally he was throwing racial slurs at me. This guy was kind of a wigger, a chav wigger, by the way. If in the UK, you know kind of what that is. He talks with a he's a white boy, but he talks with a roadman accent. No, that kind of a guy. So he was laughing at me, and he had a broken leg though. He's kind of weird. That guy he kind of laughs with the other guys, but he sometimes gets angry, aggressive, just like the other guy that was in there. But yeah, he started throwing some racial slurs at me, like calling me Jackie Chan or something. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of mashed now. And then we were putting different. The guy, there was a PS5 in there. Can you believe the fucking psych ward had a PS freaking 5? And I was playing one of the awesomest games that I played in a long time, and it was a free game. It's called Astro's Playroom. We only had a few games on there. Astro's Playroom was one of them. The other one was Call of Duty. And the fucking road, there was a real roadman in there as well. The guy was only 18, but he was a proper roadman, aggro, like fucking. He must have deleted Astro's Playroom from there because he got sick of me playing it, and he just played COD. That was fucking lame AF, man. Crazy shit, guys. I mean, I don't know, man. I just got mashed on that THC oil. It's just what man. Like fucking, if I had lit up a spliff, things have changed in the psych ward since I got last. There was another guy. He'd obviously had been homeless, like fucking homeless derelict guy. The guy had like a pile of tobacco in his room, was smoking cigarettes in his room. I was like, how come that fucking alarm isn't going off? You could never do that. When I was in that psych ward a year ago, well, maybe a couple of years ago, you couldn't smoke cigs in your room. Things have changed, man. Imagine if I sparked up like a spliff in the middle of that psych ward. Well, this guy's THC oil was basically a very, very, even more powerful than the spliff, man. And we were just vaping it up, just the staff all just standing there watching it, oblivious to just us getting caned on his fucking THC vape, man. Fucking insane. I'm gonna have to look into that. Is that legal? Can I literally buy that shit legally? Let me fucking look that up right now, man. This is just too much. Also, I got to call Bill in a minute, guys. I guess you guys wanna hear from Bill. I did say I'd call him to get on. I'll read some of these comments now. I mean, you guys heard the most of it. Yeah, the other guy, the influencer. He's the guy I met this time. It's like the guy's just like Dennis Rodman, man. And I think he was like kind of gay, but he's the kind of guy. It's like also the guy was like did Scientology. Like I got into Scientology a few years ago. But anyway, I'm digressing. It's like the kind of guy. It's like, is he gay from um, naturally or apparently it's not? You can. Holy shit! It's not illegal. What? CBD thick oils, CBD vape. Apparently, it is legal. I had no idea. THC oils. T. Let me look this up. It's illegal. It says here. It's it's legal in Europe. It says. Oh fuck's sake! It's trying to hack my phone now. This fucking website. It's legal in Europe, some of them, but they're illegal in the UK. So he must have. Yeah. So I don't know where he was given. He was smoking it. We were smoking it illegally. I knew it. I knew because actually it was like a fucking super strong spliff, man. What I was puffing on, I was coughing for a good minute, and I thought I can't be that strong. It's come out of a vape. I coughed for a minute, but I'm not going to get high. And I was fucked for the next hour or two. I was fucked watching that YouTube. The guy, the influencer guy that looked like Dennis Rodman, he put his hotspot onto the PS5. We were watching all these tunes on YouTube. It's funny. They're all into the younger kids. They're all into that new school shit. Drake beats. They're putting all these Drake beats on, and the young Roadman was kind of rapping, and the fucking Dennis Rodman guy was singing like some sort of R&B guy. It says here, CBD oil in the UK must not contain, can be sold, but must not contain any amount of THC. That is that is very interesting. CBD oil as cannibal oil. I'm gonna have to look into this, man. I don't think I'm gonna have anyone on this stream, unfortunately, except for Wild Bill. I'm gonna call in a minute. Yes, I had to get out of there because that fucking Dennis Rodman guy is probably fucking a homo. He's the kind of guy you think, is he a homo? Like because he was always a homo. Because the guy's about 6'5", slender body. Probably had women fucking coming onto him all the time. Is he just bored of women? Is that how he became a homo? You know, you got to think about that sometimes. Prince James, who the hell is Prince James? Who are you, man? How do I know you? It's good to see you on here. Yeah, weird stuff does happen, man. trying to enjoy early retirement. Okay. You have a community worker that checks up on you every now and again. Oh yeah. Well, I have to go back. So the condition of me escaping, they called me up a few hours later. And luckily, I was with my mother as well. My mother wrote the letter with my help, and I was like, "Look, I have a good excuse to leave. Obviously, there are weirdos in there, and blah blah blah. I got to go back for a meeting, but I think I'm away scot free. They're putting me on this crappy drug called risperidone, which they always put me on. But whatever, man. I don't need that crap. Uh, Vaping craze is helping push back on the health nuts in Oz. Oh, you're the Australian guy. Okay, cool. Anyway, guys. All right, I think I've rambled on enough on this one, man. But it was a crazy vlog. It's definitely had to capture this onto my vlogging journal because it was necessary. But for now, let's see if Bill answers his phone and he chat. Because just before I was doing this vlog, me and Bill were chatting again. It's good to be back friends with him. He had some stuff to say. Let's give him a call. Hopefully he'll pick up. Guess not. Guess it's a bit late for him. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, you were on risperidone for years. It sucks, man. It's no like Valium. That's all right. Clorazepam. That's all right. Like the stuff that makes you feel good. That's all right. Risperidone. It's kind of garbage, man. Olanzapine. The big Dennis Rodman guy said he was on all the good stuff, but he was also on Olanzapine. But he was like, no, he thought it was like good, but then he was like, no, it wasn't that good. Well, Bill didn't answer, unfortunately. So I'm gonna end this soon. I think. Yeah. Gonna have a. Oh, I sent him a message. Oh, he's online, so I don't know. Someone to. He can't be asked. Oh, he's here. He is. Here he is, guys. He's here. Hey, man, how's it going? Yeah, can you? I can't hear you that well. Yeah, I can hear you now. Probably my viewers can as well. We've got four people viewing. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah, it's still on the stream now, right?
Yeah, we're on stream. Did you catch any of it? Or
I watched some of it because I was just doing a few things. I was trying to catch up.
yeah, well, it's just weird. You can watch it back later.
Until when you said you had like some psychotic episode.
Oh yeah. Well, you can catch up on it later if you're interested. But I have had a weird 2 or 3 week I've had a weird past 3 weeks. I won't lie. You know, a weird 2 or 3 past weeks. But yeah, man. You have anything to say to the boys? Boys.
What boys?
So we got I believe it's Kev TV. Kev TV.
Yeah.
But the other guy, the Australian guy's in there as well. He's pretty cool.
Okay, I'm not.
Nor am I, but he seems alright.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds like you have been through it a lot.
Well, I had a weird fucking, but I learned a lot as well, though, man. I'm kind of sad that you're not up for the airport thing, man, because weird stuff happens in airports
honest,
as well.
It doesn't interest me.
All right. So what?
Maybe you find someone else who
yeah, I hope so. It's probably not going to happen, but I hope so. So what?
Airports aren't my favorite place anyway.
But you are up for like another meet, man. Okay, that's cool. I'll be interested.
And I heard you said you got a new gaming PC there in the park.
I do, yeah. True, my Polish mate,
you said
nice
Tekken
guy.
7. I have Tekken 7.
Okay, I'll get it. Excuse me. I'll get it all set up. And we can
I
definitely
can't
do
do
that.
it at the moment because I'm actually got to get my gaming.
Oh yeah, you said.
I go get my gaming laptop repaired. It shouldn't be a big problem. It's just something wrong with the charger. But so at the moment, I'm using my backup laptop. That's why I don't have. I couldn't be bothered to put like Discord now, so I'm only just using it temporarily until I get my.
Of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, but this one was the one that had the problem with the graphics card, so I can't actually do games on it. It would be power enough to run it, but it's just the that's why I got the new one, because this one, the gaming card like fried basically. But it still works. I just have to disable the gaming card and it runs off the Intel chipset, which is okay just to do like office work or and just watch streams. Although it does struggle a bit even on streams, I must be honest, so that the Intel chipset's not that powerful, but gaming wise, it hasn't got a graphics card proper one.
Is that why? Did it conk out because you were doing so much gaming, or were you doing other stuff?
It did. Okay. It's overheating, isn't it? To be honest, it was partly a bit silly on my fault. I was a bit lazy because what happened was there was an issue with the fan, so it was only like one of the fans wasn't working optimally, so it did mean the temperatures were running higher than it normally did. I was a little slow because I did replace the fan in the end, but I was a little slow to do it.
Okay.
And probably was a bit complacent. Was doing like gaming. Temps were running like 90, high 90s for the GPU. So I imagine it fried it. It just got too hot, melted it a bit.
Because
my bad. But
my friend isn't even into gaming, but he was using it just to mine Bitcoin. But I hope it's okay.
That's what I actually played a lot.
I tell you what, I'll look into it tomorrow.
I was going to play GA, but then it never happened.
Have you been checking out GA streams, by the way? With Just 4 Maxes?
I haven't watched his streams in ages. Does he even still stream?
He streams on a platform called Kick. Heard of it?
I believe I just, out of interest, I had a look on that channel.
Yeah.
But there was nothing there when I checked, so I don't know.
Wait, really? Oh, okay. That must have been a long time ago.
It was like, I can't remember, a week or two ago. I just checked one night because I just remembered. I thought I was bored. There was nothing to do, and of course I couldn't like game or anything because my laptop was, my laptop's been this way for like a couple of weeks or so now. So, I was just looking for, I don't tend to watch. I don't tend to watch YouTube as much lately. Although because of if I'm at home. There's not as much I can do on this laptop. I've been forced a little bit to watch a bit more YouTube than I had been. But I remember checking his channel because I remember the name, but there was nothing on there. Like there was no live stream going, and there was no like replays recently. I think there was like a replay from a week ago or so.
When was that?
I can't remember. Like a week or two ago.
Oh, I see. That's weird because he should be on there. And if you request a game to him,
does he stream every night still?
He was. That's what he was doing, yeah. But
maybe I don't know.
He was. It was.
Normally, I don't like to say follow that sort of stuff now. So.
It was him and our best mate as well was on there as well.
Oh, what, Dead Doomer?
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, so you would always be on there, wouldn't he? So I guess
the UK posse. I'm calling us the UK posse from now on because we're kind of the UK posse. Us guys.
I mean,
so
like I said, I helped to look a bit on that. Sorry, what are you gonna say?
So where do you wanna go then? What's next for the awesome duo that is Ice Cat and Wild Bill? What's next for our escapades, man? I guess you're not gonna make it to Asia this year, man.
Sorry, say that. Yeah, audio's a bit low.
Sorry, I guess you're not gonna make it to Asia this year.
Oh no, not this year. No, especially now that I've got sorted my lap. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'm not as like at the moment. I'm not even like.
Oh really? So
not that bothered at the moment.
So
but
possibly
one good thing is that I've noticed I've kept track of flight prices start to go down.
Oh, okay. So possibly
the reason why is because I've noticed some of the Chinese airlines are going back there again.
Oh, I see. So possibly.
So that was good. I was like, oh yeah, it's about 500 now. You can get a flight. Whereas before, you're looking at 750, 800. So yeah, but no, not now. I've left it like too late. I was obviously going to go September. I mean, I could have maybe gone like this month, but nah, I've decided myself to next year. I'm not as lost a bit of the enthusiasm for it. I gotta be honest. That's another reason why I'm not.
Oh, really?
Like,
so you're pondering
I
the
don't know,
life
yeah,
in
you know, like,
in
I'm not
Britain.
like, because it's not like just popping down the road, is it? Like, obviously, to do all that, you've got to be like up for it. And I was just like that desire or the motivation wasn't quite there. So, you know, I'll push myself to go this year because obviously it's been a few years now, and I do want to go back, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, because it is a lot of hassle. You know, I hate traveling, and then I guess my desire to go over, I don't know, to change Asian Boomtown or whatever isn't strong enough to push me to do it, you know?
Well, we're
I don't know, maybe we're just getting old. Maybe
we are,
like,
man.
not,
so I guess you're contemplating the rest of your days in the good old United Kingdom, man. Let's be honest.
Well, now you've put it like that,
really?
that's made me want to go again.
Shit.
That's a horrible thought.
Why don't you come with me?
I think it's just
wait, why don't you come?
Just at the moment,
why don't you come with me to Scotland, man? Stay in a hostel with me.
What? It's Scotland?
Yeah, it's like fucking a tenth of the price.
You would go to Scotland for what?
I don't know, have a laugh in that. You know, go out on the town, Glasgow. Wait a second. Wait, Bill, have you ever been to Edinburgh?
Yeah.
You have? So Edinburgh is, even if you're from, like, fucking England, you should visit Edinburgh once. I mean, Edinburgh is, like, fucking amazing. For touristy stuff.
Yeah, I've been Edinburgh a few times. I've been
there you go.
to Glasgow, but I've been to, like, the Highlands a lot as well, so.
Oh, right. So you are, I didn't know that. So you are well traveled in Scotland. I had no idea.
Yeah, I've been to Scotland, I've been Wales.
Okay.
The only place in the British, I've been Ireland. That's the one.
Yeah, I haven't been to mainland Ireland.
Yeah,
I've
been to Wales multiple times, Scotland plenty of times.
Oh, so you are pretty well travelled in Britain, in our homeland.
Yeah, I've been like Lake District as well.
Okay. So how come you hate it so much? That's not enough.
Probably because I've been before, that's probably why. I don't really rate like all the seaside towns in Britain. I don't really like them. They're kind of boring.
Yeah.
Just not great. Well, I will say the Highlands of Scotland is very beautiful. Like the Lake District, I really liked as well. So I do like it if you're in the mind for that sort of like country retreat.
Yeah.
Or if you want to do like hiking, I don't mind hiking and that. Then
Yeah,
I don't mind it for that reason.
Yeah,
that's why I asked, like, go to Scotland for work, because obviously, you can go to the Lowlands.
So what's next then? What's next for the fucking awesome duo of Ice Cat and Wild Bill, man? What are we going to get up to next, man? Just going to hit up the casino again, I guess.
Sorry, say that again?
I guess we're just going to hit up the casino again or something.
Well, it depends. I mean, obviously for me, I have to, but for you, it's more optional.
Well, was there any my chat's kind of dying down? We're down to one viewer, unfortunately. That they weren't that interested in the Ice Cat and Bill chatter. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
I guess they were more interested to hear your struggles.
My madness, my moments of madness. But what are they gone? Like, did you read Todd's post that he put up yesterday?
No.
So Todd did make some sort of written text post, and he was like, "Look, I've left YouTube. I'm in another place now. He's in a better place." He said like, actually, the skills he learned, the socializing skills he learned on YouTube, did help to progress his life. Like, he deleted all his YouTube videos. He's not coming back to YouTube, and so long and thanks, and take care, and adios, basically. That's fair enough, right?
How do you feel about that?
No, I feel that's right. It's totally fair. I mean,
Obviously, you're a big fan. So
I was a fan, but I'm not so much of a fan. I'm like, no, you must come back to YouTube. I guess they've got that new guy that I saw. He did some massive gaming stream, but he was playing like Super Mario 64, which I'm not that big of a fan of.
But hasn't Todd in the past done this and then come? Has he? I mean, you know more than me. Has he done this before and then come back?
Yeah, but he's never written a fucking 20-line farewell 20-line post saying, "Look, he's."
Yeah, but Eggy
did
say
did he?
Came back. he did a big
Shit, I
like,
didn't know.
oh yeah, I'm going away from
Oh.
the internet, this and that, and then he
Well, he
streams
might.
again.
Todd might come back
He does
next
actually
year.
have a job now, and he doesn't stream as often. But he said he wasn't going to stream at all. So you never know.
Todd.
He might. People get fed up, right? But then as time goes by, they get bored or they miss it, and then they decide to do it, right? So
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe he'll never return. Maybe he will. But yeah,
Todd.
it'll probably be a while, even if he does return. You know, he needs a break.
Yeah, it'll
fed up
be
a bit.
exactly. It'll
Which
be
I
a new. It'll be a while, and it'll be basically a new him, a new and improved Todd.
Well,
We'll be seeing if
I
he comes
was
back.
watching. I watched this other stream, right, and
Yeah.
the guys on it were saying, and I think it's in general,
Yeah.
not just one genre, even not just like the Black Pill, Ed Todd's and stuff.
Yeah.
But say like political stuff or even the manosphere in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
I've heard it mentioned that a lot of people are getting bored and fed up of it all
Of course,
because
of course.
everyone's just saying the same stuff
Yeah,
they've been saying
of
for
course,
years now.
of course,
like
of course.
it's all coming to an end, it seems, and it's all like saying different genres. And I thought, yeah, it's true because there's like even like the political stuff. I don't much to do because you've already heard all the talking points.
Yeah.
How many more times do you need to hear it? And the same for the manosphere. All these theories, all these stuff where it's red pill, black pill, it's all the same. Like everyone's just regurgitating the same stuff. Even like MGTOW, once you've heard it, it's just the same thing again and again. And I think a lot of people are finally starting to get like bored of it and just like tuning out. Like there's no point watching the content anymore because it's all the same. And to be honest, like in all those areas, probably the golden period, if you want to say, is already passed. It's like content is just going downhill.
Yeah, so that's why
downhill in general, which don't help, right?
Yeah,
like,
well,
the censorship's got worse, and channels are disappearing left and right, and so it just feels like
you might as well just do what I've done, man.
Lost a lot of interest.
Look, I've done like 10 decent videos, about 15 decent streams, and I'm just leaving it like that. You know, I might play you on Tekken in the future. Do maybe a stream a month or something, like at max.
Yeah.
That's all you need, man.
There's
move
with us. I
it
know
on.
some of our streams were too long, but like you do run out of things to say. Or you just repeat yourself.
Man.
It's kind of like a waste of time in the end. Like you just.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Not much really like develops or happens.
Nah.
You know, like nothing.
Nah. Oh, what's the news on Dashboard? Does anyone know? Is he? I haven't even checked in with that guy. You know. Haven't checked in with any of those guys.
I didn't watch his stream. I saw he
had
a stream, but I didn't watch.
So he had a stream, and apparently Todd was in the chat in the stream, chatting to some people. But well, they probably. I had a brief look in the Discord. They're all going on about the big news. You know, the Middle East, the Israeli finally getting their just desserts. You know, or whatever. You know. Same thing Street Max was on, but yeah, it's all that. The guy, Depressed Unwanted Man, he seems to have picked up the followers of Todd and everyone else. They seem to have jumped onto him now. His stream looked pretty good, but I'm just not interested in like old school N64 games. I was more interested in the games GA was playing. But Depressed Unwanted Man, the way he did it, I thought was cool. So he did it by aiming his phone at the TV, right? And I always thought that was a kind of cool way to do it. It's old school. Most people are like, that's so fucking outdated way to do it. But I always thought it was kind of cool. He's playing it. And it worked because he would kind of poke his head in front of the TV, in front of the phone camera. And it would look quite cool. And he'd read the chat and he'd be like, you know, poking his head in front of the camera as well. So I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah.
So
I guess we'll wrap it up. We've been streaming like 50 minutes, man. Excuse me. I'll probably end the stream.
Anything else you want to mention? There's not a lot to really talk about. There's some political stuff I can't be asked to talk about.
Yeah, my chat is gonna. We got 2 guys in the chat, but no one's saying anything. So I'll probably end the stream here. Thanks for coming. Sorry, Kev. I'm not going to let you onto the podcast this time, but maybe next time. Possibly. Probably not, though. Thanks, Paul, man. Prince James, sorry. From Australia. Thanks for tuning in, dropping some comments, man. Anyway, I'll leave this on my channel for a bit, then I'll probably put it onto unlisted. Yeah, maybe I'll get some comments, maybe not. Maybe I'll get some comments somewhere else. I don't know. But yeah, I had to do that. Definitely, I'll be doing these fucking sporadic vlogs, you know, every once in a while, just to let you guys know what's going on, man. In this crazy realm. I don't even call it a world anymore. I call it a realm. This crazy realm we all inhabit. Is it the Matrix? Who knows? Is it the fourth dimensional fucking parallel infinite universe? What reality, irreality? What is it? Just crazy dream world? I don't know. Bill, do you ever think about this deep shit?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
as well. Yeah, the Matrix,
do
huh?
think deeply about some. So I do think philosophically
I
about
think
things. And
the
so
Matrix, yeah, as mind blowing as the Matrix was, it was good because actually, if you think about the Matrix, it's an incredibly, yes, it is mind blowing. It's far out. It's like hats off to the Wachowski brothers or whatever for creating that thing. But yes, it's very complicated, but it's actually a very simplified way of explaining actually the craziness of this realm that we live in. That, in my opinion, it is. It's a crazy.
do you have you not heard of the theory of what?
Yeah,
the
you
film's
think
actually based on?
it's about becoming a transgender or something? I mean, I couldn't. I don't think it's. I By the way, I watched the first two films again recently when I was going through all my periods of madness, and I think it's a bit fucking slim. It's a bit too simplistic to put it down to just that. But yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see there are some of that. Maybe it turned into that. Maybe on the third film, I don't know.
Well, it's
Anyway,
mainly because obviously like the creators.
They were
themselves,
trannies. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's very
So it was
true.
on their mind, I guess, when they were making
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Because you know, the people who write stuff, it comes from their mind. So
Yeah.
you have to look at what's important to them, what
Yeah,
drives them,
yeah.
what inspires them. So it's like whatever's in the mind of the person who created the story. Obviously.
Well,
there's
what
gonna
was
be
in their mind
influences
was
from
probably
that.
like there must be more to meets the eye than this fucking, you know, what we've been told or what we know or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream. I'll stay on the line, Bill. I'll, you know, chat a bit more, but I'm gonna hit end stream because that's it. We're done. Chat is done. Everything done. That was my time marches on vlog podcast. We out. Awesome.